Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Rejected, let them go. And I'll tell you why. Hello yet again. My name is Noguhle. I am a mindset coach. I coach people on how to become better versions of themselves. I give them strategies and to become better, to have better relationships actually, and that will lead to them becoming better versions of yourself. So guys, welcome to my channel. Now let's get back to the reason why you should let people who have rejected you to go. Love is not supposed to be painful, and the reason why it is so painful and most of us cannot handle rejection is because we believe that we've been let down, and we have. And actually, it's quite true. We have been let down, and we believe that we have a false misconception that we wanted to be with these people forever. And trust me, yes, at that particular time, you would have wanted to be with that person forever, but it was not to be. Why should you let people who have rejected you to go? I'll tell you why love and rejection is so hard to get over, and the reason is, love is supposed to be a beautiful emotion. Actually, it's not supposed to be. It is a beautiful emotion, and when people come into our lives, and they truly exhibit this emotion called love towards us, they bring us an untold joy. But what we forget is that people come into our lives for various reasons, and some come into our lives for a reason, some come into our lives for a season. Let's go into the reason. It is usually when someone comes into your life for a reason, it is usually to meet a need you have expressed inwardly or outwardly. They have come to assist you through a very, very difficult time. And when these people come into your life, because you've asked the universe for them, they bring you untold joy, and they teach you new experiences, and honestly speaking, they are there for you all the way, and you just love being them. You love the experience. But what you forget, not forget because you actually didn't know, what you have to know is that that person had just come for the reason that you asked God for. You called out to the universe for this particular human being to come into your life, for that reason, sometimes to just get you through a difficult time, and for them to teach you how to experience that joy, or sometimes even to teach you how to love. And then when that reason has been attained, they will leave. It doesn't matter what you do. The harder you clash, the harder it is. It seems as if you are chasing them away, and they don't want you. And you know why? It's not that they don't want you. It is because they have served their purpose in your life. They have taught you, or they fulfilled the reason why you call them into your life. And when their job is done, the job is done. Let them go. Say next, and the universe will show you the next one, the next person who will love you, because now you are whole because of the experiences that you got from this, because of the lessons that you got from this human being who has rejected you seemingly, and they've gone. But it's not rejection, it is because they had just come into your life for the reason that you called out to, both inwardly or outwardly. And the universe answered. They gave you this person, and when the person's time was up and they've taught you what you had asked God for, then they leave. So yours is to accept and say, lesson learned, the reason has been fulfilled. You look for the reason, you look for the lesson, and you move on. The other reason that people come into our life is for a season, Season come and season go, we know. And just like a seasonal relationship is just for that season, And they may bring you an experience of peace. They may bring you an experience of love, They may teach you things that you've never done, They will bring you unbelievable joy, But just like a season, when that season is over, they will go. And it's not for you to clash into that relationship, because the harder you clutch, the harder you clutch, the harder it will be, and it will seem as if you're pushing them away. For you, it's to let them go. Again, look for the lesson. Learn the lesson very, very well. Acknowledge the joy. Acknowledge the experience, and say, wow, this is what this relationship had come to teach me. Because that love, that joy, that new experience, that new exposure that relationship gave you, it's real. Don't reject it. Embrace it with all it have, And when you embrace the good, you will be able to accept the rejection and let them go, because they were not what God had destined for you. We stay in relationships that are unhealthy, and we clash to people that have finished serving us, Let them go. And you know what? When that relationship is gone, years later, personal experience, years later, relationship that I have clashed before I got this knowledge that I have today that I'm sharing with you, that caused me so much pain, and I actually thought that I was going to die, because this was the love of my life, and they left me. Years later, I meet most of these people, I meet them, and I'm just like, what was this all about? What is this? Actually, you meet somebody, and you just want to hug them and say, it's okay. It does get better, And this is the person who you were crying over, But now they are so beaten down, you even wonder to yourself that, what was it about this human being that kept me late at night, and probably kept you in bed for the whole night, or for 1 week, because you just thought that your world has collapsed. And here's this human being, years later, 5 years later, 10 years later, and he's beaten down, and it's just, you've moved on to better things. You're now moving in circles that if had you stayed with this human being, you would not be moving, you will not be experiencing this ray of light, this beautiful experience, this new love that you are experiencing, and that you have in your life. And it is because of those life experiences that you picked up from this seasonal relationship, and this risen relationship. And the pain comes from taking a risen relationship and a seasoned relationship and thinking that they are lifetime relationships. They are not. Recognize a relationship for what it is. It's for a reason, or it's for a season. Go back and ask, where was I emotionally when this man came into my life? And you will find whether it was a seasoned relationship or a recent relationship. Guys, that brings an end to the relationship. I mean, to this video. I hope you have learned something. Let it go. It's not worth it. Later on, you will not. You will see the reason why this relationship had to end. Guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Guys, again, don't forget to love one another. The world needs all the love that we can get. Peace.